Hello and welcome. Today I want to do something a little bit different, and that's share what I've learned so far on YouTube. I've been doing this now for just a month, still very early. Hopefully that information might help one or two people as well, and this is basically me telling what I would do and maybe what I would do differently as well, given the few videos I've made so far. So my first point number one, is find a passion. Do something that you enjoy. For me, I chose to do it about food and food prep. I was prepping food at the weekend anyway, so it's effectively just me filming what I was already doing, but hopefully sharing some valuable information along the way that can help some other people. There's no point doing something that you don't enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, it's going to be that much harder to motivate yourself to do it. Find the passion, and that should come through the camera as well. You can share that passion with others, and they can enjoy exactly what you're doing and hopefully give you that lift. Point number two is about the equipment. I learned very quickly that the audio that you start with on your phone isn't very good, and also the camera, leaning it against a few books or on a shelf, doesn't really work in practice. So if I was advising someone who's at the very start of the journey like myself, what should they get? It would be two things. That would be a tripod and an external microphone. I currently use a tripod that I got about for 20 quid on Amazon. And what's great is that right now it's on this tripod, it can stay completely still, and I don't have to worry about someone being there filming me or propping the phone onto a book. It's just not needed. And then the second one was the microphone. I think the importance of audio can't be overstated. What I use currently is just a little cheap external microphone, but it's still better than what I would have got on the phone on its own. But it's said many times before that people will sit through a video if the quality's not that great, but there's good audio. But if there's terrible audio, people will just turn off. So the two things would be a tripod and an external microphone. I plan on getting more later down the line, and I think the importance is not about starting with everything that you need straight away. It's more about just adding to it slowly over time. Point number three would be that it takes time. That's something I would tell myself if I could go back, and it's maybe something I didn't appreciate when I started, how much time it does take. That splits into two things. Firstly, the setup. It takes time setting everything up. Everything you do takes longer than you would think, for me anyway. Firstly, the filming, the editing, the publishing it to YouTube, the writing the descriptions, engaging, writing the thumbnails. All of that takes time, and it's something you're going to have to set aside if you want a reasonable level of quality. Obviously, you could just pick up your phone and film yourself and then upload it, but there's not going to be the quality there. If you want to invest in at least a modicum of quality, then it is going to take some time. The second part to the taking time process is the growth. The growth of the channel and of you as a YouTuber takes time. I've only been doing it for a month. I'm at the very start of that journey. But ultimately, it's something that will take months, maybe even years to perfect. Just like any other skill, it takes a long time to get good at it, whether that be learning how to play football or learning how to do magic. It doesn't matter. All of them are skills, and skills take time to learn, just as is video editing, speaking to a camera, creating thumbnails and graphics, you name it, it's all a process. And that's why it's important to enjoy the process, not just expect instant results. Point four is compare yourself to others, but not too much. What I mean by that is, it's good to compare yourself to others in the sense of go on their channels, look at bigger YouTubers, look at people that are in your field doing similar things, and just take little notes about what they're doing. Maybe it's the way they present their videos, maybe it's the way they angle their camera, maybe it's little things like what they say before and after a video, or little graphic elements that you could take on board. You can take that, you can adapt it, you can be creative with it, and you can just pick up little nuggets from different people and make it your own. I think that's a really good way of comparing others to yourself. However, it can go too far. I don't think there's any point comparing yourself to people to the point it becomes detrimental. Don't compare your numbers to them. Don't compare your viewers to them, how many subscribers they've got. They might have been doing this for 5 years, 10 years, they might have 1,000 videos. I do it a lot myself. You go on other channels, you think, oh, why have they got 1,000 subscribers? Why have they got 100,000 subscribers? Why have they got 10 million subscribers? What are they doing that's so much better than what I'm doing? It's pointless. Just control what you can control. How good your videos are and how engaged you are with what you're doing. If you nail those things, that's great. You're controlling what you can control and not worrying about what's going on elsewhere. Now, point number five, if I could go and talk to anyone who's thinking of starting a YouTube channel, or even myself 2 or 3 years ago, would be very simple. Just start. The only way you're going to learn is through doing it. There's always this worry that you've got to have the perfect video, that before I even start I need the latest camera, I need a fantastic external microphone, I need all the lighting to be just right. It's irrelevant. I'll look back on these videos, including the one I'm making now, in a year's time and think that was crap. But it doesn't matter, because you have to do the reps to get good at something. It's the same as going to the gym. Chances are when you first walk in and you've never been to the gym before, it's going to be terrible. You're going to lift nowhere near as much weight as what the guy over there might be doing, but that doesn't matter. And it's the same with YouTube. Once you work at it, once you keep putting the reps in, whether it be at the gym or at YouTube, you can get good at it. You can learn a skill that you didn't have before, and it will pay off in the long run. So keep going, just start with what you're doing, and you will improve as time goes on, just as I plan to improve as time goes on, like in any field of life. So that's my 5 tips for what I've learned on YouTube so far. I hope that helps someone out there who might be considering, and believe me, I was hesitant for a long time. If I can do it, I guarantee you can too. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you watching. If you did, please like and subscribe. That would mean a lot. And I will see you for the next one.